As the domestic leagues in and around Europe come to a close, focus switches to the international scene, and one major tournament kicking off this summer will be the African Cup of Nations 2019. We're going to predict each and every one of those groups and those matches. Here comes Group D. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time looking forward to the old African Cup of Nations that kicks off this summer, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button, keep you bang up to date with all things African Cup of Nations, Blackburn Rovers related, whoa, football, we're going to all hear under one roof. So the Group D nations include Ivory Coast, who currently rank 66th in the world. They got here by finishing as Group H runners-up. This will be their 23rd tournament in all competitions, and they've won it twice, back in 1992 and 2015, and joining them will be Morocco, who got here by finishing as Group B winners. They're currently ranked 43rd in the world. This will be their 17th tournament. Their best ever performance was 1976 when they won it. Also joining them will be Namibia, who are currently ranked 110th in the world. They got here by finishing as Group K runners-up. This will be their third tournament, but they've yet to make it out the group stages back in 1998 and 2008. And wrapping up Group D will be 1996 winners, South Africa, who are currently ranked 74th in the world. They got here as finishing as Group E runners-up. This will be their 10th tournament. Like I said, they won it back in 1996. Okay, folks, now before we get into the deep echelons of this bad boy, I want to let you know that the translations or the listings of the nations and the fixtures here is in German. Down the bottom of the screen, you will see a graphic scrolling with the translations for you, just in case. Because when I first saw this, I didn't know who Elfenbenskuster was. I was like, who the heck is that? But that is Ivory Coast. So again, all the translations down the bottom there, and these are my early predictions. We'll be doing a more in-depth, detailed look at these the fixtures and all that kind of good stuff when the tournament comes around in June. So let's kick it off. Group D, folks, exciting times. Morocco will open up Group D up against Namibia on the 23rd of June, and that's a 4:30 kickoff Central European time. And I see Morocco coming out top of the 2-0 win over Namibia to give themselves a good early win and a good early shot to get through to the knockout phases. You got to, if you win a game, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. 4 points, you're probably there. 24th of June will be Ivory Coast up against South Africa. It's 4:30 kickoff as well to end match day number 1, and I see Ivory Coast with a 3-1 win. This will be an interesting game. Looking forward to this one. I think South Africa have an outside shot to surprise a few nations here and maybe just get through to the knockout phases. On the 28th of June, it'll be the possible top 2 heavyweight crunch clash here. Morocco up against Ivory Coast. Difficult one to call this one. I'm going with a 2-2 draw. I'm sitting on the fence here. Can't separate the two sides, and that will make an interesting last 3 matches in this group. And that game takes place on the 20th of June, like I said, 7 p.m. kickoff Central European time. And also on the same day, South Africa take on Namibia. Must-win game for both of these nations if they're going to get through to the next phases. 10 o'clock kickoff Central European time. 2-1 win for South Africa, and that gives them a boost and possibly a sneaky shot at second round football. And on the 1st of July, the match day number 3 within Group D, South Africa take on Morocco. 6 o'clock kickoff, and I see Morocco just edging it, 2-1 win, and that gives them, unbeaten streak, and should secure themselves a second round berth. And joining them, will it be Ivory Coast, or will Namibia upset the apple cart here? Same day, same time, Namibia up against Ivory Coast, and I see Ivory Coast with a 3-0 comfortable win, and that should possibly put them on top spot depending on goal difference and all that kind of good stuff. So let's take a look at it. Group D, bottom spot will be Namibia. 3 defeats on the spin, no points, -6 goal difference. However, South Africa are in 3rd spot with 1 win, 2 defeats, 3 points on the board. It could be good enough, folks, to get them through to the next round. I think it is the top 2 from each group, which would make 12 teams. I'm not in, how many groups are there? 6, 12. So you need 16. So the 4 best 3rd place nations. So as it stands, if you looked at the rest of them, South Africa are in there as it stands. Anyway, Morocco are in 2nd spot, 2 wins, 1 draw, without a loss, so 7 points on the board, with a goal difference of 3. And Ivory Coast top the pops, 2 wins, 1 draw, goal difference of 5, and 7 points on the board. So Ivory Coast, Morocco should be through. South Africa will play the waiting game. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a good old thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button. Keep you bang up to date with all things African Cup of Nations, Blackburn Rovers related. Whoa, football related. We're all here under one roof. And while I still have you, stick your own predictions down in the comment section down below of what you think will happen in this group. And then we can have a good old chatter about it. And once again, I'll be back closer to the start of kickoff, maybe the week at the first or second week of June. We'll be back for actual week-by-week predictions once the squads have been announced and all that kind of stuff. Because you never know, each or every one of these nations might lose their key player, which will actually sway a few things and all that kind of good stuff. But we're there the whole tournament. We'll be predicting each and every one of the games. Anyway, I'm going to let you get out of here. Thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.